Dear children, welcome to 5th standard English. Now we are going to see term 3 unit 2 supplementary the new start. Let us see the lesson. What is the title?
The new start.
Let us see first paragraph. A boy by name Tenzin tells his story. Tenzin was a native of Tibet. He was forced out of his country.
Native means birthplace. Forced means power.
When he migrated into India, he lived in a refugee camp at Himachal Pradesh. He learnt a few English words there.
Migrated means resettle. Refugee means displaced person. Learned means memorize.
Then his family moved to Karnataka. They lived in McLeod Kanjil and then moved to Mysore. From there, they moved to Gurupura and then to Kolligal. In the end, the family settled in Gurupura.
Settled means arrange.
The new life in a new place was difficult for Tenzin.
Difficult means hard.
They did not know how to get a house. Shopping for food was a difficult job.
Shopping means goods bought from shops. Job means work.
They did not know the names of items they wanted.
Wanted means required.
At last, the refuge relief group came to their rescue.
Rescue means to save from danger.
With their help, Tenzin got admission in a school, but he could not understand anything.
Admission means allowing to come in.
He was sad to think of his old school and his friends.
Think means imagine.
Every year, Tenzin's family had to go to a government office to get their books signed.
Signed means indication.
At his school, Julie, the art and craft teacher, helped him learn English words. Miss Mallika taught him computers. Binsa from Nepal became Tenzin's friend and both of them practiced English together.
Practice means do exercise. Together means all at once.
Nimmi was ready to fight with anyone to defend Tenzin.
Defend means protect.
Another boy called Charles taught him how to play baseball. Tenzin is sad that there are still people who look at them as aliens.
Aliens means newcomer.
They forget that they are also human beings like them.
Forget means ignore.
Tenzin feels that we should remember that we are all humans.
Remember means keep in mind. Humans means sensible.
We should live together. We need to share and grow with each other.
Share means allotment.
Boundaries divide people.
Boundaries means limit. Divide means disunit.
If there are no boundaries, we need not have weapons.
Weapons means instrument used when fighting.
Tenzin wants everyone to look beyond boundaries. We should join together and fight the evil of greed and injustice.
Beyond means further. Evil means harm. Greed means excessive desire. Injustice means harmful.
Tenzin is happy to live in India. He is eager to visit his friends in Tibet when he grows up.
Eager means having strong wish.
All he asks for is a safer place, a happier place, and a place with no boundaries.
Safer means secured. Let us see the grammar. The pronoun. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. When we have to repeat a noun, we should use a pronoun instead of the noun. Let us see the example. Nisha is my class fellow. She is very intelligent. Rahul did not go to school. He was sick. I bought a table. It is made of wood. Now let us see the first example. She is used for the noun Nisha. See the second one. He is used for the noun Rahul. See the third example. It is used for the noun table. Thus, she, he and it are pronouns. Let us see the major types of pronouns. First one, personal pronouns. The personal pronouns are I, you, him, he, she, we, they, who. Second one, demonstrative pronouns. These pronouns are used to demonstrate or indicate. Example, this, that, these, those. Third one, indefinite pronouns. These pronouns are used for indicating non-specific things. Example, all, any, anyone, everybody, each, both, everyone, etc. Fourth one, interrogative pronouns. These pronouns are used in questions. Although they are classified as pronouns, it is interesting to see how they replace nouns. Example, who, which, what, where, whom and whose. Fifth one, possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are used to show position. They are also known as possessive adjectives. Example, my, your, is, our, their. Sixth one, reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun is used to show that the person who does the action is also the person who is affected by it. Example, myself, themselves, yourselves, ourselves, ourselves, himself. Thank you, children.